Hmm. Hey guys, we still have a minute or two. I'm going to wait for some people to start logging in. It says my connection's low. Hopefully it won't be too foggy through class, but I will be back in just a couple minutes. Hi Elizabeth, happy Friday. Can you hear me okay, Elizabeth? Sure. So Elizabeth, I liked your post the other day about how a little kid explaining yoga, a lot of deep breathing and slow karate. So that that made me laugh a lot. As I was setting up my studio this morning, it made me think of something we say at work when we do events, which we try to keep really low budget. It's not a multimedia production. It's a slide projector and a bed sheet, and that's how I feel when I do these Facebook Live videos for 101. So, hey Jody, hey Beth, happy Friday. But we'll get started. This class will be just about 45 minutes, so not too terribly long. Hopefully it'll get you ready for your weekend, Easter weekend, and it's Good Friday today. So let's just start. Let's go ahead. Coming into child's pose, arms reach forward, hips reach back to the heels. So letting your head just relax, letting your eyes close, sending your hips back towards the heels. And just start to bring awareness to your breath, taking in nice full complete inhales, full complete exhales, in and out through the nose. Hopefully you all were able to put your phone on silent for this hour of your day, this 45 minutes of your day. Then go ahead coming up into a tabletop position, shoulders over wrists, hips come over the knees. Planting your hands firmly to the ground, taking a few rounds of cat-cow. So with your inhale breath, head reaches up through the shoulders, tailbone will draw up, and then with your exhale, rounding through the back, navel towards the spine. Taking a few more of these, just remembering to use this cat-cow to just link your movement to breath. Good, and from here, taking it into puppy pose. Puppy pose, we're gonna reach arms forward. I like to grip edges of the mat. Hips are going to stay over the knees, and then bringing forehead, chin, and sternum to the floor, taking a few deep breaths, just stretching underneath the arms. And then find your way to downward facing dog. Curling the toes under, send the hips up and back. Pedaling out the legs, back and forth, side to side. Maybe popping the toes. My joints always seem to pop quite a bit. Moving the hips side to side. So I know a lot of you are getting out and walking, which is wonderful. So today we're going to focus on a little bit more upper body strengthening as well as core work. So from your downward facing dog, just starting by warming up the shoulders, let's shift body weight forward, bringing shoulders over the wrist, gaze slightly forward for plank. And then press back, downward facing dog. Shifting forward, high plank position, navel pulls to the spine, actively pressing palms down to the mat. Exhale, breath, down dog. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, breath, high plank. Exhale, breath, down dog. Softening the knees if your hamstrings are tight. 1 more, high plank position. And then with your exhale, lower the chest slowly all the way to the mat. Tops of the toes press to the floor. Hands stay right back by the chest. Taking a baby cobra. So hands just gently pressing to the mat. Elbows draw back. Gaze slightly forward. And exhale, fold. Curl the toes under. Power up through the quads. Press your hands firmly to the mat. High plank position. And then meeting back in downward facing dog. Let's shift body weight forward, high plank. Getting ready for our chaturanga push-up. So our tricep push-up, bending at the elbows. Elbows will stay close into the side. If you need to, you can drop to the knees. And we'll lower down and back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press back, downward facing dog. Taking your feet and then walk your feet all the way up and in between the hands, coming into a forward fold position. Head and neck is relaxed. If your hamstrings are tight, create that micro bend in the knees. Shaking your head, yes and no, left and right. And then if your hands are onto the mat, walk them back in line by the toes. If not, just place them onto the shins. Create a halfway lift, lengthen. You're going to draw shoulders back away from the ears. Exhale, breath, forward fold. Inhale, breath, and lengthen. Exhale, breath, forward fold. Slowly bring yourself all the way up to the top of the mat into Tadasana. Hands coming to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms reach up overhead. Let's take just a baby back bend, opening up through the chest, hips slightly forward. Back to center, exhale, swan dive all the way down, forward fold. Fingertips back in line by the toes, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath, forward fold. Reverse it up all the way to the top, hands coming back to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus to the right, creating that twist. Inhale, breath, extend. Exhale, cactus to the left. Inhale, breath, extend back up. Exhale, breath, open the chest, cactus the arms, taking it into a little bit deeper back bend, but don't lose the strength throughout the legs. Inhale, breath, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath, and fold. Inhale, let's come into a squat. Tuck and round, bringing forehead to the knee. Navel reaches back towards the spine. Palms press firmly to the mat. Step your right foot back. Runner's lunge. Left knee directly over the ankle, making sure that it's not jutting past. And then find some movement through the hips. You may need to move right to left, front to back. Bringing your right palm down to the mat, open and twist to the left. Gaze can go up past the left hand. Remember that back leg is strong. It's going to probably want to start to bend. Bring it back, high plank. So from here, taking our chaturanga push-up, lower down, halfway, back up, high plank. Again, chaturanga push-up, moving through to up dog. Good, exhale, breath, down facing dog. Full cycle breath here, maybe taking that open mouth exhale. Take your right leg and extend it up to the sky. Let the knee bend, allow for the hip to open. Right leg extends up, look forward, step the right foot through, runner's lunge. Same thing on this side, making sure knees just directly over the ankle, back leg strong. Find some movement through the hips. Left palm down, open to twist. Right palm down, step your left foot up to meet the right, coming back into a forward fold, into a squat. Tuck and round, forehead to the knee. Straightening the legs, hips reach up, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath, forward fold, reverse it up all the way to the top. Hands to your heart. Moving through a little bit faster this time. Inhale, extend. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, extend. Exhale, reach back, open the chest. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath and fold. Step the right foot back, runner's lunge. Left foot back, high plank. Chaturanga push-up. Back up, high plank. Again, chaturanga. Through up dog. Meeting in down dog. This time, take the left foot, extend the left leg all the way up. Then knee, hip opens. Straighten the left leg, look forward, step the left foot up, runner's lunge. Right foot steps up to meet the left, coming into a forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath, fold. Reverse it up all the way to the top. Hands coming down to your heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Walk, step, or jump back into your flow. So your flow will always be that transition of your chaturanga push-up through up dog, meeting back in downward facing dog. Let's step your left foot to meet the right, shift forward, high plank, open up to the left. So you're going to come with a side plank. And now you can always modify by bringing the right knee down if you need that modification, or you can stack the feet, one in front of the other, or stack on top. So staying here, crunching elbow to knee, so bringing left elbow to left knee. We're going to do 10 on each side. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to high plank first. Knees if you need to. 5 chaturanga push-ups. So 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to press up, high plank. Meet back, down dog. Step right foot to the left. Shift body weight forward, high plank. Open up to the right. Find your side plank. Try to match your modifications on each side. Here we go, crunching elbow to knee for 10. And then if you don't want to do the crunch, you can always just hold your static plank. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank position. Knees if you need to. 5 more push-ups. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Meeting back. Downward facing dog. Full cycle breath. Take your hands and walk your hands back towards the feet. Coming into a forward fold. Separating your feet 1 fist width apart. Hooking peace fingers around your big toes. Shift body weight slightly forward so you're out of the heels. Create a half lift, lengthen the spine. And then with your exhale, hinging forward. Elbows can reach out to either sides of the room. And feel free to take variations at home if you know them. halfway lift, lengthen the spine, exhale, breath. Fold, walk it out, back to your high plank position. Find your flow, so chaturanga push-up, through up dog, and then we'll meet down dog. Taking your feet, walk, step, or hop your feet up in between the hands, coming into your forward fold, half lift. Exhale, breath, release, reverse it up all the way to the top. Hands coming to your heart. Inhale, breath, arms reach up overhead. Lengthen out, biceps by the ears, navel to the spine, reaching over to the right side. Feeling that stretch through the left side of the body, chin out of the chest. And change back to center, lengthen up and lift. Reaching fingertips now over to the left, hips press actively to the right. Back to center, finding your back bend, whatever that looks like to you. So lengthen up nice and tall, legs stay strong. Fingertips reach back, biceps stay glued to the ears. And slowly release, forward fold. Half lift, lengthen the spine. Take it back into your flow again. So chaturanga, up dog, meeting and down dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Left foot plants down, root to rise, arms reach up. So for your warrior one, remembering to move the hips so that the hips are starting to be squared towards the front of the room. Arms reach back up. Biceps are by the ears, lengthen and lift. Sit a little bit deeper into the lunge, take a back bend. Good, change palms. Frame the front foot, step the right foot back. If you like, you can keep right leg elevated as you go through your flow. We're going to take it to the other side. So take your left foot, bring it forward, right foot, plants down, inhale, arms up. Again, bring that right foot forward. Arms reaching back up. Connect back to your breath. Find your back bend if it's in your practice this morning. Good, change. Hands frame your front foot, step it back to that chaturanga or triangle with the leg lifted. Good, flow through. Let's take the right leg, lift the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open the hip. Choosing to stay here or flip your dog to wild thing. So weight's gonna bear into the left hand, right leg flips over, creating that back bend, hips reach up. Bring your right palm flat to the mat. Take your left leg, bring it through for rock star. Foot can also come down to the mat if you need the support. Bring the right leg back up to the sky. Shift body weight forward, 3-limbed plank. Take your chaturanga to up dog. And let's meet back in down dog. Full cycle breath. Other side, left leg, reach it up, knee bends, hip opens. Flip your dog, wild thing. Hips reach up. Good, left palm down, rock star. Change. So again, 3-limb plank, set it up strong. Lower halfway down, inhale, up dog. Exhale, breath, down dog. Full cycle breath here. Shift the body weight forward, come down into the forearms. And we're gonna punch fist forward. So staying in your forearm plank, we're gonna punch right arm, bring it down, and left. Good, 10, 9, 8, shoulders. Meeting back in down dog. Taking your gaze forward, walk, step, or hop, feet up in between the hands. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, breath, fold, reverse, all the way to the top. Coming back to Tadasana, adding on to our warrior series. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa flow. So getting in your fair share of chaturanga push-ups today. Right foot, step it up, warrior one. Root down, rise up, open, warrior two. Heel to heel or heel to arch alignment. Arms are actively reaching, gazing past either backhand or front. Take a reverse warrior, left hand, just place it down to the left thigh. Right arm, stretch, reach it up and back. Back to warrior two. Extended side angle, right elbow presses into the thigh, left fingertips reach overhead, lowering through the left hip. Back up, warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down. Down dog, or take your chaturanga through up dog flow. Left foot steps forward, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Again, check the feet, heel to heel, heel to arch. Left knee presses back, arms are strong at shoulder height. Flip the front palm up, reverse your warrior. Again, very little weight into that back hand as you continue to lunge into the front knee. Extended side angle, left elbow to the thigh, fingertips reaching overhead. Back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down. Down dog or flow. Full cycle breath. Right foot steps forward, crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Back heel remains lifted. Arms reach up overhead, biceps by the ears. Back leg is strong. Bringing your hands to your heart, lengthen upper body forward, and find a twist. Left elbow presses into right knee, and then right palm presses into left. Change, palms flat to the mat, come into high plank position. We're going to bring right elbow down, left elbow down, press into the right hand, press into the left. So alternating back and forth. Just continue to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, good, and down dog. Full cycle breath. Left foot steps forward, crescent lunge. Arms reach up, back leg is strong. Lengthen upper body forward, hands to your heart, right elbow, take a twist. Good, change, palms flat to the mat. Come down onto your forearms. Forearm plank. You can choose to hold here in forearm plank, or or we're gonna take plank jacks, which is where your feet will go out and then bring them back in. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up, high plank, down dog, full cycle breath. Take your hands, walk your hands back towards the feet, forward fold. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath, fold, reverse, all the way up, hands to your heart. Garudasana, eagle pose. Inhale, breath, arms reach up overhead. Right arm crosses under the left. Leveling the shoulders. Maybe taking fingertips and stretching, lengthening back. Bringing elbows back down into your chest. Forearms press forward. Stepping forward with the left foot. Bring the right leg high up and over. Both knees should be bent. Level the hips. Pelvis slightly tilts forward. Keeping chin out of the chest, gaze forward. Good, we're going to transition here. Right knee lifts, keep the arms wrapped. Take your right leg, send it back, warrior 3. If you can, level the hip, but don't put too much stress into it. Arms reach out, airplane wings. And then hands coming down to the mat, standing splits. So that right leg, just lift it up comfortably to the sky, hands to the mat. Good, from that standing split, we're gonna take it right into half moon. So that left leg is going to stay strong and straight. Left hand comes about a foot in front of your left foot. Active right leg, and then extend up and open through the right arm. Taking any variations. Good, release. Coming into a forward fold, take a deep squat. That's mainly just for me, I just need that release in my knees. Straighten the legs, hips reach up towards the ceiling. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, breath and fold. Reverse it all the way up. Hands coming back to your heart. We'll go to the other side. Inhale, breath, arms reach up overhead. Left arm under right. Leveling shoulders, fingertips, stretch back. Elbows down to the chest, hands stretch and reach forward. Step forward with your right foot, up and over with the left leg. Good, so to change, straighten the right leg, keep the left knee lifted, extend the left leg back, fingertips reach forward. Taking it into airplane, arms reach out, and then finding your way down into standing splits with the left leg lifted. If you like, you can take one or both hands back behind the right leg. And then when you're ready, setting up for that half move. So strong standing right leg, right hand about a foot in front of the right foot. Opening up through the left hip. Left arm extends to the sky, active kicking left leg. And you can keep your gaze down. If you like, you can extend your gaze up past the left shoulder. Left hand comes down to the mat, left foot meets the right. Take that deep squat, round and curl. Full cycle breath. Straighten the legs, lift it through the hips. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, breath, forward fold. Reverse all the way up. Hands to your heart. So we'll go to side crow for our arm balance. We'll start from chair with a twist. If you want to work on other arm balances or inversions, this would be your playtime right now. So let's start, arms reach up overhead. Sit back into your imaginary seat. Weight into the heels. Bring your hands to your heart. Good, and then create your seated chair with a twist. Coming down into that squat position. So lots of different options for your side crow. Elbows can be into the right hip and right upper thigh. Leaning into your side crow, maybe just one or both feet come up. I prefer the option where you bear the weight onto one arm. So palms forward from your twist, just right up from the legs. Leaning the knees and bearing the weight up into the left arm. And again, it might just be one foot at a time, eventually getting both. And change. Halfway lift from your forward fold. And then sit back into the heels into a chair. Hands to your heart. Find your twist. Then coming down to your squat, setting up for your variation of your side crow. So the good thing is if you do fall out of side crow, you fall into another arm balance. So from your side crow, let's say your head falls down, you can begin to lift your hips up off of the arms, maybe extend the top leg for fallen angel. And right now is a great time to practice arm balances. If you've been in my classes before, I say this all the time, probably my first 3 years of practicing, I never would even attempt arm balances because of the fear of falling. That fear of falling flat on your face, which, you know, in real life, we even say that when we fail, you know, I fell flat on my face. So it was really something that I had to work through because I didn't want to fail at that. So, but once I tried, they're so much fun. And being at home, you have, you know, time and space and carpet to where if you do fall, you're not as, you know, fearful or maybe even embarrassed as you would be in the studio. So, but with that, coming back up, top of the mat, hands to your heart. Inhale, breath, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, breath, forward fold. Half lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Good. Walk back, high plank position. Lower all the way down. Chest to the mat. And we'll take Sphinx pose. Forearms to the mat, palms are flat. This isn't a big movement. Shoulders are over the elbows. You're going to peel yourself forward. Lower body does not move much. Good, and change. Hands by the chest, press back, child's pose. So a little bit more core work. If you have a block or even a light hand weight at home, you can use it. Definitely not necessary. I'm not going to. But your options here, you can hold boat pose. So hands can come back behind the thighs. Those of you with really open hamstrings can straighten the legs. Or from here, if you want to take different variations, we're going to lean back, low boat, crunch back up for 10. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Upward winter moving. And just recline back right where you are. Right knee draws into the chest, chin slightly tucked. Moving that knee just clockwise, getting some more movement into the hips. And switch directions. Keeping left leg extended, take your right knee and twist it over to the left. Gaze can go past left shoulder. You might get a pop, a little adjustment from these twists. And then release, extend the right leg out. Left knee, bring it in. Chin slightly tucked. Right leg extends out. Left knee's bent. Twist left knee over to the right side. Gaze can go past left shoulder. Release. Extend both legs out. Pull your navel down towards the spine. Lift both legs up. Hug them both in. Double winter moving. Hands to the tops of the knees, or you can wrap around to grab opposite elbows. Trying to lengthen through the spine by keeping chin slightly tucked and tailbone to the mat. So these winter moving poses aren't very physically challenging postures for most of us, but they're great for just detoxifying those internal organs, stimulating your digestive system. Good, extend both legs. Actually, keep your knees bent, hands come back behind your thighs, and rock yourself up to seated. We'll take hero or reclined hero. If you're at home and you prefer saddle, you can take saddle. So, knees are bent. You're sitting back on your heels, but then separating your heels so that they're outside of the hips. And this might be as far as you go this morning. If you'd like, you can recline all the way back. But if you have any issues with your knees or ankles to where this is painful, just go into where you can. You can always come up and then you just start to work your way back. And every day is a little bit different. Usually in the hot room I can recline back, but doing these home practices, even turning up the heat a little bit, I usually can't recline back. Good, so to release, we're just gonna come into a down dog. Bending your knees back and forth. Another back bend. We'll take Ustrasana, camel. So for camel pose, coming into tall kneeling, shoulders over hips, hips over your knees. If you like, you can curl the toes under if you're afraid you're not going to reach all the way back. Hands come into your back pockets. Elbows drawn in towards one another. Gaze goes up. This might be your pose this morning, and this is perfectly fine. If you'd like to go further, your hand can reach back towards your heel. And then we're not collapsing back like this. You're actually pulling on the heels once you have that grip. Opening the chest. And then again, sending the hips forward. Good. Slowly change. Let's just come down into seated. Taking your right leg, extend right leg forward. Janu-Shasana, seated forehead to knee. Arms reach up overhead, extending out past the right foot. If you need to, you can bend the knee, but eventually straightening the leg, rounding forehead down. Pull navel to spine. Arms reach up overhead, switching out the feet. And then slowly release. Bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana, down angle. Hands wrap around the feet, sitting up nice and tall. Take a breath, gaze up, open the throat, and then begin to tuck chin in towards your chest, rounding forehead to the knees. Oh, pardon me, forehead to the toes. And slowly release, finding your way, downward dog. So I'll lead us into pigeon. If you prefer a different arm balance, you can take it. Bringing your right knee back behind your right wrist. Left leg lengthens back. So if you're like me, this would be the point in class where I would have probably already turned it off. I'm just going to be honest. I have a difficult time making it through some of the hour-long virtual workouts that are out there, which is one reason why I try to keep mine at 45 minutes, because I know my attention span for things like this. But try to hold these hip openers we're going to hold them each for about another minute on each side. You know, we tend to hold so much tension, and especially women, we tend to hold a lot of emotion in our hips. So this is a way to maybe get through some of that tightness that we're holding on to right now. And then switch over to the other side. So left knee back behind left wrist, making sure that left knee is to the outside of the left rib cage. I hope everybody has a great weekend planned with friends or family. And I hope everybody out there is doing okay, staying healthy, following the guidelines that we've been given. I know I can speak for all the other instructors when I say that we all miss you so much and can't wait to get back to the studio. Go ahead, release, turning over or pressing back into down dog, and then turning over onto your back into Shavasana. So turning over to your back, legs lengthen out, arms open up, eyes can close. And just staying here for a few moments. I personally just really want to say how much I miss all of the other instructors, all of the students. I've been around that studio for over 10 years, and we've been through, as a yoga community, you know, we've been through babies, breakups, weddings, all different kinds of celebrations and grief, and that studio is just amazing. The community that's there, the unity that's there, and it's so important to all of us that we continue that even through this time where we can't actually all physically be in the studio. So, you know, for me, it's such a special place in my heart. I always call the yoga studio my third place after home, work. What's the place that you go to the most? Where's your third place that you can escape and just be? And for me, it's Yoga 101 and with all of you. Hi, Ashley. Hi. I have to say, give a shout out to Jack Schaefer. I told him I would today, so I need to say hello. But I hope all of you have a great Friday. I can't wait to see you all again in person and to get in that hot room and just sweat, and I can't wait. It'll be a great day when that day comes back. But happy Friday, happy Easter to all of you. Have a great weekend. A sincere namaste.